chip shot. So let's press the change shot type button until you get to the chip shot, and then chip that ball nice and close to the pin with your next stroke. Well, you've got that one down. Information about the current lie of your ball is available always in the top right corner of the screen. This will give you a range of how much spin and power your shot will retain, and then you can use that info to adjust your shot accordingly. For this particular situation, let's change our club to the sand wedge and then change our shot type to a splash shot, which is a great shot for getting out of these greenside bunkers. After that, give that swing a go. See if you can stick it close. And let's just go ahead and try that again, okay? Well, not quite. Let's try that again. Not quite. Let's reset and try again. Well, you've got the hang of this one. And now that you know... Hello there and welcome to the lesson on advanced shots. In this lesson, we're going to learn about techniques you're going to want to master if you want to compete with the pros. In this situation, we are going to need to take a partial swing. If you chip this with full power, it's going to blow right by the hole. So, we are going to have to move our aim marker closer to us to compensate. Move the aim marker a little bit closer to you. See if you can get about a 75% power chip. And then use the backswing meter at the bottom of your screen to dial in the proper strength for this chip. Great work. Looks like you've got the hang of that. You're going to come across situations like this one where you want to adjust the spin and loft of your shot. In this case, we want to land our shot on the green softly without a whole lot of roll. And for that, we need to add some backspin. Hold the true shot button and move your swing stick down to increase your loft and backspin. And then have a go at this pin and see if you can land it nice and soft and close. That didn't quite pan out. I guess we'll try again. All right, that didn't pan out. Let's try that again. Good job on that one. Applying a fade or draw to your golf shot is a great tool to have at your disposal. By holding down the true shot button and moving your swing stick to the right, you can apply a draw. And by moving that swing stick to the left, you'll apply a fade to your shot. To complete this lesson, apply a fade. We'll chalk that one up as a success. This is the end.
Pga Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be with you guys. Now this group will be one to watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament.
This one's for birdie. Getting off to a great start at this event.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Wow, did this come out beautifully.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
That gets the job done. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Looking really good, this one. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole. Going with the 6-iron here. Good shot there.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Looking really good, this one. And this one is for his par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. The history of golf has been littered with some great characters. For the modern game, Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th. Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
That'll sting a bit. This one's for bogey.
That gets the job done. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Wow, what a save.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Let's see what happens here on the 6th. Even for the day, in a share of 7th. Yeah, that one will play.
This putt for a spot in the top 5.
Looking really good.
Okay, steady now.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Time to see what this par 4 has in store. Second shot here on the 7th.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harold Varner III, has a worthy competitor this week.
A share of top spot on the leaderboard awaits if they can make this putt.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich.
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
Going with the 5-iron here. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens. They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
Well, HV3 looking a little gloomy because this putt could put him down behind his playing partner.
This one's tracking.
And that will drop in for birdie. I will take that also into the top 5 now. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Here we are at the final hole on the front 9.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
This is looking pretty good in the air. And he's hit that inside the range.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
This would be a great up and down.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Let's return to live play now.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
It's up, it could be in. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Well, a lovely position for this player, Rich. Tied for the lead as they make the turn.
Well, this player's pretty much come out of nowhere, crept in the lead ever so quietly. I'm interested to see how they perform over this final 9 holes and see if they can keep it up for the rest of the tournament.
Well struck. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
The wind is at their back on this one.
Going with the 7. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 3 under. Still in the lead now after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. Well, let's see if they can roll off that birdie at the last. Lovely momentum here. Going with the 8-iron here.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Nice little putt to hole, that one. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff.
Oh, that was pure. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Pretty good win back into the player's face.
Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Ooh, right by the hole. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for bogey.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
You've arrived at a par 4.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. playing from around 190 yards out. He's currently tied for the lead.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. A quality shot, that. Trying to get 2-3 under par with this putt. Oh, just missed.
Putting for a par now.
And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole. That's a little untidy. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
That's a smart option. Back into the fairway. Getting ready to play their third.
Currently in the lead by a shot.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
This one is all over it.
Let's see if he can make this and keep the par on the card. That was a gallant attempt.
Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard.
We have a par 3 on this one. Opting for the 6-iron.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
A chance to go under par here if he can just keep the bogeys off the card. Oh, I like that. Opting for a bit of shape with the ball flight. Okay, let's get back to the action. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Oh, so close. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Currently 1 under for the day. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. Needs to make a move soon. Not bad. Playing from around 240 yards. 2 strokes off the lead. Going with a 3-wood here.
This is bold. Going for it in 2.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Couldn't come at a more opportune time as well. Currently 2 back. Make the eagle, tie for the lead.
Oh, super punt that. What an eagle. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. He's currently tied for first. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely. What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And back to the course with the live action. Lining up the birdie putt here. It was on a good line. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This is important. Big par putt here.
They're nicely holed.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. All some real excitement running through the veins as this player tees off their final hole for the event, tied for the lead.
Luke, there's some anxious moments out there. It would not shock me at all to see this go to a playoff.
That's a good-looking shot there.
From around 180 yards out. He shares the lead.
Going with the hybrid. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. And this putt for the tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.
Well, what a memorable moment this is, Rich.
Players never forget their first ever PGA Tour win, nor will this player. Great job.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm glad to be here covering this week's featured group, and what a pairing, as these two have been hinting at quite a budding rivalry here.
No kidding, Henny. This player, he seems to have picked out Bubba Watson as the man to beat. That's ambitious.
Luke, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle of the trees, in the middle of a bunker, and you think they've got no shot. And then they do, in fact, put it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba every single time. He's that player.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though.
Oh, that's a ripper.
And that should calm whatever nerves his player has. Nice opening hole.
Currently 1 under for the round. We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway.
Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week.
Nicely done.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
Ouch, that hurts. Oh, good look at a birdie here. Ah, that's frustrating. It never feels nice. A 3-putt par here.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Just didn't drop. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4. That's nicely done. Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, balata golf balls, and blades. And I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game. This is on a great line.
Well, that's an early statement right there.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Nicely done. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Good shot there, Beamer.
And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Ooh. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
That's a good putt to hole for a bogey. Leading by a couple after that hole. Time to tee off at the 6th.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway.
Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
Teeing off here at the 7th.
Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line.
Sitting at -3, currently in the lead. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Outstanding approach shot.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Oh, what a stroke. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Going with the 5-wood.
He's found the surface. Good chance here. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 28 feet from the cup.
A par putt awaits.
Okay, steady now. And this one will be for bogey. He's currently sitting in 1st place. Two great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here on the 9th. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Putting for birdie.
That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole.
And that will take him to 4 under. Oh, looking to make a statement here, going with driver off the tee. Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
And here we are with the third shot. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
That was a gallant attempt. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
That's a good putt to make, that one.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 11th.
Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure.
Sitting at 4 under for the day. Currently in the lead.
Has got this thing dialed in here. Looking good.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
It's just about 3 feet away. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot.
A spot in the top 20 awaits if they can make this putt.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Teeing off here on the 12th hole. Opting for the 5-iron. But not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Birdied their last hole.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? A chance to move to 5 under par.
This is on a stupendous line.
That's disappointing.
A par putt on the table.
And there it is. Leading by 3 strokes now. Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
Nicely done.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
Good sounding strike, that one.
Oh, what a shot. You'll take that. Gee, I think they've got the handle of this game, Rich. Fairways and greens.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will take him to 5 under. Currently in first position. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
Nice birdie at the last. Let's see what they can produce here.
Tee shot is looking good here. Taking aim from about 180 yards here. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Getting ready to play their third. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Currently at -5 now for the day. We have a par 5 at this one. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway.
Well, I think they're attacking this one, taking it on in 2. I like their style.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Their boldness paid off. They've got this for the eagle.
Oh, that's too bad. And with that putt, now it's 6 under with a few to play.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. And there it goes from the sand. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Oh, what a shot by our leader. 8 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, just missed. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Well played, mate. Playing this shot from around 220 yards here.
Pretty good shot there.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. An opportunity to make a par here. And there it is. And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. What a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. Going with the 5-iron here. That one should find the surface. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last. And this putt is for a final score of 65. The old hammer hands putt. It's just about 3 feet away. You know, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is a fine performance. He's done it. He's won the tournament.
If one is good, two is twice as nice, isn't it? 2 wins on the season for this player. Awesome stuff.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
I gotta say, this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the moment.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.